I am going to share with you a tragic story based on a real-life concern. Therefore, please listen till the end, as this story that might change how you see life, pain and justice. It's not just about a dog and a man, it's about how the universe remembers everything. It was a quiet afternoon in a small town, the kind of day where the sun hangs lazily in the sky and the streets are mostly empty. The air was warm, the road dusty, and the world seemed to be at peace. On the side of a narrow road, shaded by a large banyan tree, a mother dog lay on her side. Her fur was matted, her ribs slightly visible, but her eyes were soft and full of love. She was feeding her newborn puppies, tiny, squirming bundles of life that nestled against her belly, suckling eagerly. This dog had no name. She had no collar, no owner, and no home. She was one of many strays in the town, surviving on scraps and kindness. But in that moment, she was a mother. Her entire world was those puppies. She licked them gently, cleaned them, and kept them warm. Her body curled protectively around them, shielding them from the world. One of the puppies, the smallest of the litter, had a white patch on its forehead. It was the most playful, always the first to crawl, the first to yelp, the first to nuzzle its mother. That afternoon, it had wandered a little too far from the safety of her embrace, just a few inches onto the road. A man, 28 years old, rode down the road. He was not in a hurry. He had no urgent destination. He was simply out for a ride, enjoying the breeze. As he approached the bend, he saw the dog. He saw the puppy. He had time to slow down. He had time to steer away. But he didn't. Something dark stirred inside him. A cruel impulse, a desire to dominate, to feel powerful. He turned the handle slightly intentionally and ran over the puppy. The puppy screamed. Its tiny body twisted in pain. Its ribs cracked. Its legs flailed. The mother dog jumped up, barking, crying, nudging her baby with her nose, trying to wake it up. But the man wasn't done. He turned around and ran over the puppy again. And again. He laughed. He enjoyed it. He looked back at the mother dog, who stood frozen in horror, her eyes wide with disbelief, her body trembling. She didn't understand why someone would do this. She only knew pain. She only knew loss. The man drove away, leaving behind a trail of dust, a broken body, and a mother's silent scream. Years passed. The man forgot. He got married. He had a son, a beautiful boy. Bright eyes, a charming smile. He grew up loved, protected, and full of life. The man never told anyone about what he had done. He buried it deep inside, like a secret that would never surface. But the universe never forgets. 28 years later, on a bright afternoon, that boy now, a young man of 28, was walking down a road. He was on his way to meet friends. He had dreams. He had plans. He had a future. Then came the sound of a car. It was fast. Too fast. In a flash, the car hit him. He was thrown into the air. His body hit the ground with a sickening thud. People screamed. The driver didn't stop. The car turned around and ran over him again. And again. The boy died on the spot. The father rushed to the hospital. When he saw his son's lifeless body, something inside him shattered. He fell to his knees. He cried. Not just for his son, but for the puppy, for the mother dog. For the cruelty he had once committed. He remembered everything. The blood, the scream, the laughter, and now his silence. He never told anyone. But every night he cried. Alone, in the dark, haunted by the eyes of a mother dog and the broken body of his own son. This is not just a story, it's a mirror. Every action has a reaction. Every cruelty leaves a mark. You may forget what you did, but the universe doesn't. Karma is not a myth, it's a law. It doesn't punish, it teaches. This story is not about revenge, it's about reflection. It's about kindness. It's about the pain we cause when we think no one is watching. It's about the silent witnesses, animals, children, the helpless who feel everything but say nothing. It's about the justice that arrives, not with noise but with precision. So today, before you hurt, mock, or ignore someone weaker than you, remember this story. Before you laugh at someone's pain, remember this story. Before you walk away from someone suffering, remember this story. Because what you give to the world gives back. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. And when it does, it won't knock. it will crash through your door. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, comment, and follow. Let's spread awareness. Let's be better. Let's teach kindness not just to people, but to every living being.